What's going on, everybody? It's Professor Gnome, and today I want to check out a deck that, honestly, I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm very excited to give it a try. I'm doing this video in a little bit of a different style than the videos or the way I normally do it. I haven't really played this deck. I haven't really tested it out much. I want to give my first impressions on it as I play it, because this seems like such a fun concept. I saw this deck covered in a For the Win video, I think is the name of the channel. I think that's right. I'm really terrible at remembering stuff like that. But it covered a Ho-Ho deck list that apparently won top 8 of a tournament. And I just think this concept is so much fun, and I love Ho-Ho as a card. So pretty much what it's looking to do is use the Rainbow Burn attack, where it does 100 damage and then it does 30 more damage for each type of energy attached to this Pokemon. So you just play like one of every type of energy. If you're able to attach them, then you can hit for a ton of damage. You also play Terapagos, where you're able to use the Crown Opal, which we know is a crazy powerful attack because of the energy that you're already playing. You can use it as a backup attacker with the Unified Beatdown attack, which is obviously very strong. And then one of the other things is that because Ho-Ho is a normal or colorless Pokemon, you actually get the benefits of Bouffalant as well. So you can actually put Bouffalant in the active. It's going to be taking 60 less damage. And then you also get to run Bravery Charm because Ho-Ho is a basic. And so you can actually just sit behind a really, really tanky Ho-Ho, doing a ton of damage and just stacking up energy onto it and just kind of becoming a nightmare. And it's a really fascinating kind of deck, and it's something I'm really interested to try, so I wanted to give it a shot. And normally I go into the deck, I show my own list and kind of, you know, something I'm more practiced on. But for this video, I kind of just want to have fun and kind of give my first impressions of testing a deck and kind of see how you guys feel about it and stuff like that. So we're going to do that with Ho-Ho. But before we get into it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Be sure to let me know what you want to see in the next video. And also, I want to give a special shout out to the channel members. Thank you so much for that additional level of support. It really does mean a lot, and it goes a long way. So I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much for that. And for anyone who wants to try this list, it's going to be down in the description below. So try it out for yourself, make changes, whatever you want to do. And there's also a link to the community Discord as well. If you're interested in that, feel free to join. You know, we just kind of share deck lists and all that kind of stuff in there. So yeah, I think that's just about it. And I'll see you guys in game 1 in a moment. Peace. All right, we're into the first game, and we honestly didn't open the best hand that we could have gotten. We are going to be going first, though. We're going to go... Okay, getting a second Ultra Ball there definitely does help, though, because what we can do is go PokéStop. That all helps a lot more. We can go Nest Ball here. We'll grab ourselves the Squawkabilly. Since what we want to do is, so we're going to go Earthen Vessel, get rid of the Energy Switch because it's not really going to matter. We'll grab Grass and Water. Then what we can do is go Ultra Ball, get rid of this and this, grab ourselves a Ho-Ho, use the Ultra Ball to get rid of this and this, to grab ourselves... We'll grab Greninja. Pretty much the goal here is just to turbo as deep into our deck as possible to get as many energy in the discard as possible, kind of in like one direct sitting. We'll go... we can grab a Carmine for the turn. Grab another Nest Ball. We can grab... I don't think we really need a tool or a stadium right now. And we don't really want them discarded. We can go Nest Ball, grab ourselves our Bouffalant. Drop the Carmine. I will attach the Bravery Charm to the Terapagos rather than letting it just get straight knocked out. I don't love giving up my Glass Trumpet, but it's kind of the reality of the situation. I'm going to go ahead and attach the Water Energy since we already have that available. And then we'll go Squawk. Cool. So we get our second Bouffalant here. We do have the Zero Aura Energy, or the Stadium for later. We're going to be able to go Reviving Flame, pick up our Ho-Ho with 4 energies attached, ready to go wild for future turns. And then we can look for our Penny to pick up the Squawkabilly later on. And then depending on our matchup as well, one of the other things too is like Terapagos sitting at 280 is really good for us. And then with the fact that we can Crown Opal, yeah, so we're up against Dracopult, which means we can literally just sit here and Crown Opal and be really annoying for our opponent. We can even go area 0 Underdepth, play that down, Ultra Ball, like look for a boss's orders, retreat out the Terapagos, start attacking with the Ho-Ho if we wish. Like, we have pretty good amount of options here. We get the Earthen Vessel. So we'll get rid of the Bouffalant here. We'll grab an Electric Energy and a Dark. We'll attach the Electric Energy. We'll go Concealed Cards because we're looking for... That'll work. I don't want to spin the PokéStop. You can just drop this down, make some more space, play this, play the other Terapagos, and then what I'll do for now is that I can go Switch Cart, bring in Ho-Ho, start attacking. Like, I'll go Nest Ball here as well. I can grab myself one more Bouffalant, just so that way if it gets bossed up or anything like that, but also just so I have Restart available. I get a Carmine. And a Bravery Charm is pretty big. And then I should have a Grass Energy. I don't. Alright. On my following turns I'll deal with that, but for right now I can go for the Rainbow Burn. Knock this out. Take 1 prize. I'm down to the last 9 cards in my deck, so I have to be like minorly careful. But if they're able to knock out my Ho-Ho, which will be kind of difficult for them to do, I'll be put in a position where from there I can just start attacking with the Terapagos and going for Crown Opals. I will get rid of the Squawkabilly, and I can get rid of 1 Bouffalant. And I'll get rid of the... I'm gonna get rid of the Mew. And it's nice to have Mew as a free retreater for sure, but I want to get rid of the Mew because it is a liability. And like that's like the biggest problem. Like at the end of the day, like it is just a straight liability. So there's the Arven. They're going to go Rare Candy, Sparkling Crystal. I will have to 2-shot the Dracopult. Like, I'm aware of that, but they're going to also have to 2-shot me as well. So it's not that big a deal. They go Dracolock. I mean, if they leave the Pidgeotty X in the active, that's not bad for me at all. Dracolock. So it's interesting. They bothered to pick up the crystal. Doesn't really matter if we Iono them because of the fact that, again, like, they already have it. Like, they have the ability to search it out with Pidgeot on a following turn. But we'll probably still end up dropping the Iono here. The only thing stopping us is, like, if we get boss's orders. Which we didn't. We'll go Earthen Vessel here, get rid of one Trumpet. Grab ourselves a Grass Energy and a Psychic. We can place the Psychic Energy down and continue to attack, and I think that's what we're going to do. And then from here, we'll just drop the Iono. The Switch Cart's available. That's obviously nice. We'll go Pal Pad here to put in the Iono and the Carmine. And then from here, we'll go with the Rainbow Burn again. Taking one more prize. Okay, cool. There's our boss's orders. So, obviously, they're going to be able to go Dracopult here. And be able to bring that in and get the first attack off. Like, there's not much we can do about that. But again, reducing it by 60. So, it'll be down to a 140 attack move. So, it will require them to attack into us twice. Where pretty much what the game plan will be here is that we'll do enough damage to this Dracopult that we'll be in range to KO it with the Crown Opal. Once we do that, they won't have a way to actually attack into us or like do anything in order to knock out the Crown Opal, or sorry, the Terapagos EX. And then from there, we'll pretty much be fine. They go Fire Energy. If they drop the Dust Noir, they could not. Oh, no, I think we'd still live. Yeah, it wouldn't be enough. So that's actually fine. So what we can do here is go Switch Cart, bring in the Ho-Ho. We can hold off on attaching the Electric Energy. Technically, we could throw it right here. We could throw it right here for like a little bit more damage, but we're already doing enough that it isn't really relevant. So I'll just kind of hold on to it for right now. Yeah. Because pretty much the goal is that I have to let Ho-Ho get knocked out. So that way I can Glass Trumpet to put the last energy I need onto like the Terapagoses. So there's an Ultra Ball. They get Dusknoir. I wonder what they're going to try to use the Dusknoir for. Oh, okay. So Dusknoir can knock out this Terapagos in the back. So that'll be 2, 3 prizes. This will be 4, 5, 6. Okay. I get it now. We'll go down to 3. Because their goal is, like, they're going to have to bring in a new Dragapult. We go Super Rod. So I think what the play is going to be is we'll take the knockout here, try to get into Iono. Okay, actually, that's fine. Because it gives us the energy for the Terapagos. So our Crown Opal will be online as long as we can clear the stadium. We should have another PokéStop in our deck, I think. The question is, so we'll attach that, go Glass Trumpet, attach that so we bypass the stadium. Do we just use Penny, pick this up? Right? Because then we're really not too worried even if they bosses orders us. So yeah, I think we Penny here to remove the liability. Bring in Terapagos. We can throw the Bravery Charm onto this, I guess, because we just want to remove potential like other prizers. We can even go concealed cards here. Get rid of like the Psychic Energy because we're not playing Ho-Ho back down. Yeah, we just go Crown Opal here. Get the KO, have immunity. And there's a boss's orders to be able to knock out the Lumineon. Or, I mean, yeah, Lumineon's probably going to be the target. Cool. Alright, all that worked out. Alright, so I feel like my commentary on this video isn't going to be like the best. Because of the fact that I don't know, I'm like in a weird thing where like I'm trying to like know how to play this deck. And I'm not going to know how to do it like off the top of my head, if that makes sense. Like I'm like trying to figure it out. Like this is my first impressions. It's pretty interesting. Like a Ho-Ho's such a cool attacker, and then being able to pivot into Terapagos EX and have like the Crown Opal attack, which we know is super, super powerful. Being able to like lock out a large amount of decks, having the Unified Beatdown attack is kind of a backup option. I think it's really, really strong. Obviously, being trapped with Bouffalant isn't a ton of fun. But like, we lose that on the boss. And we go down to 1 card. So it's going to be pretty... Okay, Carmine helps a lot there. At least to get us options for the future. I mean, if they want to knock out the Bouffalant, that's fine. I'm going to go Glass Trumpet just to attach another energy, because if I can get into an energy, like, energy switches, like, that'll work. Attach the energy here. I'm going to go PokéStop. We know that Energy Switch is somewhere in my deck. I don't get to it. I'm going to pass my turn. I'm still fine. Like, even the Charizard's 250 damage won't be able to knock out the Terapagos yet. And I still have Boss's Orders as an option. Yeah, okay, perfect. So I was in a position where no matter what, I was going to be able to win there. Because if they go Dracopult and knock out the Bouffalant, then I bring in the Terapagos EX and I boss up the Lumineon and I win the game that way. Or I mean, I could also pull up the Charizard. It wouldn't have mattered. Or if they decide to not knock me out and like stall another turn, I drop the Carmine. That guarantees me into the Energy Switch. And from there, I Energy Switch 1 energy off the Terapagos onto the Bouffalant, retreat it out, and knock out the Dracolock in the active. So, yeah, that's actually, it's a really interesting deck. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to go, we'll do one more game with it. I'm really interested in this. I think it's a lot of fun, and like I was mentioning, like having Terapagos as kind of like a backup attacker is such an interesting concept. So, yeah, we'll jump into game number 2 in a second, and I'll see you guys there. Peace. Alright, we're into game number 2, and we're going to be going first. We are going to mulligan this hand away. We see Electric Sleeves, which, if it means Miraidon, we obviously know that Crown Opal is going to go crazy. I think I said in game number 1, randomly, that Crown Opal would, like, stop Dracopult. I don't know why I said that. I don't remember if I did say that, but I just randomly feel like I did, and that's just not true. But I can't remember now, so whatever. We have Greninja in the active. We do have a Switch Cart. We have double Nest Ball alongside Ultra Ball and a PokéStop, so all that's good for us. But yeah, I really like the idea of this deck. Oh, we're against Raging Bolt. Okay, I mean, that's fine too. But we can go Nest Ball here. We'll grab ourselves the Squawkabilly. We'll go Nest Ball for Terapagos. Then what we can do is go Concealed Cards, where we get 1 Bouffalant. Then we'll go Ultra Ball. We'll get rid of Ho-Ho and the Boss's Orders to grab ourselves our last Bouffalant. We'll throw that down. Then we can go PokéStop here. We'll spin that, see what we get. We do get an Earthen Vessel. We'll get rid of the Energy Switch. We'll grab Fire and Psychic, because I'm pretty positive we don't have those. Yep. Grab those into hand. And we'll go Squawk. We can go Earthen Vessel, get rid of the fighting energy, grab ourselves Grass and Water. So that way we can attach the water energy to the Terapagos for the turn. We have 4 energy that are unique. And so we can go Reviving Flame, throw our energy onto the Ho-Ho. We have a Switch Cart. We have Grass Energy to attach to the Terapagos to give us time to set up our Crown Opal. We have a Nest Ball if they like randomly boss up one of the Bouffalants. So we're in a pretty good position here. We do enough damage to knock out the Iono, or not the Iono, the Ogerpon. Don't know why I said that. There's the Raging Bolt. Nest Ball for another Ogerpon, I assume. Squawkabilly of their own. That's fine for us because it is a liability for them that we'll be able to pull up and knock out with the Ho-Ho later. Pokemon Catcher does hit. So if they pull up the Ho-Ho, that's definitely going to be like sad. Like that's not what we wanted to have happen at all. Pulling up the Squawkabilly doesn't make me feel as bad. Switch Cart. Still no energy attached. Also no energy in the discard pile either. So even if they get themselves into Vitality. Okay, there's the fighting energy. They can pick up the electric. Now if they have the Vitality, you know, we'll be a little bit in trouble, but honestly, it won't even be that big of a deal. There's another Earthen Vessel and a PokéStop, or the trekking shoes. They can continue to Earthen Vessel just to help them in the deck. They did manage to get a Vitality. So, we know they have an electric energy in hand. They will be able to knock out our Ogerpon, or sorry, they'll be able to knock out our Squawkabilly with the Raging Bolt. They can grab themselves a second one, so that way they have that prepped for next turn. No, they just go another Ogerpon. Another Grass Energy. So, I think what we're going to do is they go another Pokemon Catcher. They fail that one. I wonder what they would have wanted. Another Pokemon Catcher. So, we'll see what they get. I assume it's going to be the Terapagos. No, it's the Ho-Ho. It's going to cost them, like, all their energy to knock it out, though, past the Bouffalants. Yeah, they had to do all their energy. I think they didn't realize. Or, like, maybe they miscounted. Yeah. I think they forgot about Bouffalant. Well, that's game 2, I guess. Bouffalant being fantastic. I guess they just miscounted. But even if they knocked it out there, because of the fact that we drew into the Glass Trumpet, we were in, like, a great spot. Because we were going to be able to Crown Opal. And like kind of get them stuck from there. But yeah, that's game number 2, I guess. We'll jump into game number 3 in a second. Peace. Alright, we're into game number 3. Our opponent's going to be going first. We open Squawkabilly, which is pretty much good enough for us. We do have Nest Ball as well as an Ultra Ball. We see Rotom from our opponent. There's the Buddy Poppin', so I'm going to take a guess that it's Charizard. Ooh. Okay. So it's Balance Sweet with Frostlass. There's a Bidoof. Instant charge. Alright, so we get double Nest Ball here, so what we'll do is go Bouffalant. We'll go another Bouffalant for later. Then we can go Ultra Ball to get rid of these. Grab ourselves Greninja. Go ahead and place Greninja down. We can go concealed cards. What do we get? Another Earthen Vessel. We'll pop that for fire, water. We'll go Ultra Ball, discard those. Grab ourselves a Terapagos for later. Place that down. Then we can go Squawkabilly. Where we'll go PokéStop. Attach the energy to the Squawkabilly so we can manually retreat it out. Alright, actually we'll Switch Cart. No, we'll keep that energy on there so we can manually retreat that out. And then what we'll do is go Secret Box to grab ourselves Iono to reset our opponent's hand, just to be like annoying. We don't need to grab a Stadium yet. And then for our item card of choice, I think we just go there's a really weak Secret Box, but I think it's the play I'm gonna make. No, I want to hold on to the Bravery Charm as well. So I'll drop the Iono, reset our opponent's hand. The Secret Box was kind of weak, but it served the purpose that I wanted it to. And then what I can do from here is go Ho-Ho, get the Reviving Flame, 4 energies, and pass. So it's pretty consistent that you're able to get that, and I think that's really interesting. So kind of what I'm feeling like the vibe in the deck is, or like the theme, is that you can get into Ho-Ho pretty early, utilize Ho-Ho as like your early game attacker, and then pivot into Terapagos as like the game goes on. We get rid of the Sparkling Crystal and a Frostlass off their PokéStop, which is pretty good. On the following turn, we can retreat out the Squawkabilly. We can bring in the Ho-Ho. I can start attaching to the Terapagos as well. Potentially knock out the Arvid. Okay, so they're gonna make themselves the Serena. So I guess the goal at this point is to find the Bravery Charm, Because I'm not going to be able to knock this thing out. But if I find the Bravery Charm, I'll have a chance. So, first things first, we're going to go 0 depth, make some space. We'll go concealed cards on the electric energy. We draw 2. We do get an energy switch, which is nice, because that'll help us with the Terapagos later. Attach the energy here. We'll retreat. Squawkabilly. Bring in the Ho-Ho. We're hitting for 250 right now. Gonna go Pal Pad to put those back into the deck. Drop the Carmine because we really need to get into that Bravery Charm. Unfortunately, we don't find it. I can go Glass Trumpet here. Just so that way the electric energy is attached. The metal energy is attached. And now for here, I can go Rainbow Burn, knock that out, take 2 prizes. I will have boss's orders available. Alright, so I have another Nest Ball. I do have Terapagos. So they're going to make Pidgeot this turn. So another Panic Mask. Rare Candy for Pidgeot so they can retreat into the Serena. So, I'm going to be able to boss around this, potentially boss up the Pidgeot. Knock that out. And then I'm going to have to hit this twice. Earthen Shard. Alright, there's a Carmine. The problem is that it means I won't be able to, like, actually boss anything up. Alright, there's Mew. Potentially? Alright. So, I'm gonna get rid of this. And this. The outcome's still gonna be the same. Place this down, go Bouffalant. I'm gonna go Super Rod here. Put these back in the deck, which does hurt my odds a little bit. Alright. So I have the option to go Boss's Orders here. Pull up the Pidgeot. I'll do 250 and make it so it will be KO'd later. Like by their own Frostlask. Or I can Carmine, look for the Bravery Charm and attack into this to set it up for like a 2-hit. I think I have to go Boss here. Pull up the Pidgeot. I really needed 1 more energy, but I just didn't find it. But The frozen shard is what it is. We'll trade 2 prizes back and forth, and then I'll bring in Terapagos and just try to 2-shot this, is pretty much going to be my strategy. There's a second Frostlask. So we'll be down to 2 prizes. We will have... We know there's an Iono in our deck. All we need is... We should have one more Glass Trumpet in the deck as well. Yeah. So all we need to do is get into our Glass Trumpet and our Charm, and then we're good to go. Because it'll be 1 attack into this, and then they'll go for the Icicle Soul. There's the Frozen Shards. So we'll take 2 prizes. Alright, we do get an energy, and that's like the main thing we needed. I can move this. Now that I have that, I can be a little bit more lenient. So like I can go Penny, pick this up, save myself a little bit of prize cards. For 180. Yeah, that'll be fine. So I go Unified Beat down here. And then I accept the damage I'm about to take. What the goal is that I can go Switch Cart. No, it won't matter. Alright, I just dropped the Mew down. Depending on what I draw, I can drop the Switch Cart, bring in the Squawkabilly just to retreat it, just to get cards out of my hand. Because I'm really just looking for the Bravery Charm, because I'm going to need to be able to attack for a second time past the Panic Mask. And as long as I can do that, I'll be fine. We should be fine. They shouldn't be able to KO us. Like, they can go... They can find themselves a Dark Energy, place it on a Monkey Dory, move damage off the barrel onto the Bouffalant, and that'll get KO'd in between turns. But all I need is, like, the upcoming turn. Like, they shouldn't be able to take 4 prizes on this turn. But it really just comes down to if I can get into the Bravery Charm or not. But we'll see what we're able to get into. There's the brain. I assume the damage is going onto the Bouffalant. Because there's nothing else to put it on that, like, really makes sense. Alright, not the Bouffalant I expected, but, you know, that's fine. They went Trop Kick. Why did they... Alright, so I have to for 190. Alright, so... We'll go Mew. Switch Cart this into the active. Restart. The boss doesn't really help us. So we drop the Carmine. Alright, we can place this. Go Glass Trumpet. Power up this. And we'll just throw an energy onto this. We do have the Devolution. That's pretty big. We can retreat. Bring this in. Drop the Charm and the De-Evolution, and that will... Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Oh wait, I have the Unified Beatdown too. Alright, I'm just gonna go Unified Beatdown. I should have just dropped the Evolution, and I could have knocked out the Barrel and the Serena at the same time. But I, like, zoned out for 1 second. Because I was so fixated on using the Charm earlier. Oh my god, I almost... Well, I could have retreated and just went into anything else with energy, so it would have been fine regardless, but definitely made a mistake there. That was very dumb of me. But it's also, like, incredibly early in the morning, and I'm very tired. I'm recording this the day after the last game before this one, because I had to do a lot, and so I'm exhausted this morning. But anyway, that's game number 3, and sorry, I'm really tired. That's game number 3. I hope you guys liked the video. It was a lot of fun to do. I think this deck is a ton of fun and very, very interesting. I think using Ho-Ho is really cool, so be sure to let me know what you want to see in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of YouTube stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I want to give a special shout out again to the channel members. I appreciate it. And also, if you like the list, be sure to, you know, it's down in the description below. In terms of the background music that is in most of the games, I'm going to be expanding that to, like, I know people requested, like, Hollow Knight and stuff like that, so I'm going to be implementing those in future videos. But, yeah, that's just about it, guys. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.